What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I ended up buying another V6 Accord, and this one is different. This is not the typical Accord that you'll see every day. I mean, it is. It's a regular 2007 Honda Accord that you'll see on the road every day. But this one is different, and I'm gonna show you why it's different in a few. So a few months ago, I had my gray V6 Accord that you guys know. I loved the hell out of that car. I drove that car to North Carolina. I drove that car to the Canadian border. I drove that car to New York City. I drove that car everywhere. So I had that car for about 6 months. I ended up selling it because I wanted to try something new. And my dad also was like, sell the car. So I ended up buying a 8th gen Civic Si. It was a 2010. It had 100K miles. It was a pretty decent car for what it was. And I was like, after a week of me owning it, I was like, I want another V6 Accord. I know I want another 7th gen. So I was talking to a few guys about it, and they was like, get a manual, get a manual, get a manual. I didn't care if I got a manual or not. I just wanted another 7th gen V6 Accord. So I ended up buying the car. Great, took it home. I got some shitty ass wheels. These wheels did not come on this car, but if you guys see which one I got the manual one with the stick. So that's a rare option. And also, this is the fully loaded one. There is 6.6 Accords that came without navigation, but this one is like the fully loaded version, which is great. So it's pretty much like my other Accord, but just with a manual. And also the 6.6 Accords came with like carbon fiber on the center console, glove compartment, and on the window switchers, which is great. I was gonna honestly buy the whole carbon fiber pieces and put it onto my Accord. So how you know it's a 6.6 by that logo. So all automatic Accords like mine had the red badge. I mean, not the red badge, the black badge. This one is the red one. So if you know, it's like Honda's version of the TL Type S. So, you know, on the Type S, it's a red badge. This is what it is. The V6 red badge. Then I have so pretty much what I have done to the car so far, I'm getting into the mods right now, is I have 225, 45, 17 all season tires on with the Acura TL wheels. The reason why I got these wheels is because I want to test fit some like 2009 Acura RL calipers, because you know they're a dual piston versus a single piston on these Accords, which I don't know why Honda did that. They should have made like a Brembo version like how they did with the Type S, or they should have put the RL calipers on for, you know, better brake performance, because again, this is a 6.6 Accord. But what I have done underneath the hood, I'm going to show you guys this last. It's kind of bolt-on. I'm kind of making it into a Type S build a little bit. So pretty soon, I am going to be lowered. Look at that monster truck height. So that's like, see that gap? I want to say that's like a good 2 inches right there. So I'm going to lower it 2 inches. Like if I could get like one or two fingers. If I could get 2 fingers, I'll be fine. And I'll be happy with that. So, that needs to be done. Then after that, oh, speaking of suspension,
if we go underneath here, I don't know if you guys can see the sway bar. That's the OEM Accord sway bar for the 6.6. Because I know the automatic ones, they're smaller, but on the 6.6 ones, they're a little bigger. But I have a 2007, 2008 TL Type S front sway bar, so it's going to be a little bit thicker, which is going to be better for the car. It's going to handle better in the corners. And also on top of that, the rear, I don't know if you can see it, it's super small, so it's right there. So I'm gonna see if I can get a TL Type S one and swap it and throw it in there. If not, I'll just go aftermarket, get a thicker one. Because I noticed in the corners, this car in the rear, it just like, you feel the rear just like kick out, and it's weird. So pretty soon, the next month or two, probably most likely next month or this month, I'm gonna get the OEM high-rise spoiler, like the one I had on my other Accord. I like the design on that one. I was thinking about getting the low profile one, but I seen it on another Accord and I didn't like it too much. Years ago, before I even had an Accord, I liked it, but seeing them now and like owning one with the high-rise spoiler, I just think it looks better. And it also had the Accord nameplate underneath that spoiler, which is really cool. So I'm gonna get that done. Then also coming to the front, the headlights. That's one of the first modifications I did to my auto Accord. I not converted it, but I switched them out into some like darker housing ones, which made the car look better, especially with the gray. So the ambi lighting, that one was clear, the whole housing was black. This one is just like the OEM one. After a while they start fading, it looks like shit, but I'm gonna swap them out. I'm gonna also put fog lights on this one from factory. You can order all that fog lights, and look at that fitment, look at that poke. I really need to lower this car. But what's underneath the hood, it's nothing too much, not too much, nothing crazy. So I took off the 3-liter plating. I should put that back on. But this is obviously not from factory. This is not factory. Some of it is modified. So this one right here, this intake manifold, is from a J35A2. No, not A2, A8, which is from a 2007 to 2008 Acura TL Type S. This is a cold air intake. It's a 3-inch to a throttle body spacer, which can have a nice nitrous outlet with, hook up nitrous to it. It does have the port right there, which maybe in the future on this engine I'll connect it to like 100 shot nitrous, I don't know. But has these coil packs. I don't know half of these because I didn't put this in. These coil packs, I didn't put that in. I didn't put that cold air intake in, and I also did not put that throttle body spacer. I only did the intake manifold. So currently this car is pushing about 235, 240 wheel horsepower out of a 3,300 pound car, 3,200 pound car, which it isn't bad. It moves for the most part, but eventually I'm gonna do the runners. I'm gonna do the what else? I might get the heads ported, or I might get J32 heads, the J32A3 heads, to see if they fit. I've been trying to find some answers if they fit or not, do some research, but I'm not seeing anything, so I might have to buy them myself and throw them on. What else? I don't have too much done to the car as of yet. I only own the car for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks at this point, pretty much a month I've owned the car. So nothing much yet. So it's literally just like my other Accord, you know. Oh, as the navigation. But oh yeah, also another thing, I hate this color interior. Like literally, let me tell you something really quick. This is the interior. Don't mind the mess. I'm a detailer. Funny. But this color combination, I never wanted. I literally never wanted. I always wanted a silver or black interior. I didn't get that in my first Accord, and I didn't get that in my second Accord. The one color I did not want, really, in this Accord was this, like, bronze brown color with that interior. But if you think about it, with the TL Type S, most of them came in this color or they came in black. So I guess it fits. But I'm thinking about doing an interior swap, because I see quite a few of these Accords with black interior on this color, which looks nice. But I guess for a 16, 17-year-old car, no cracks in the seats at all. Literally not one crack in the seat. The dash is clean. This car is pretty much solid for the most part, other than an oil burning issue that I'm having. So I'm gonna get that fixed. If not, the plans that I have with this car in the future, obviously go full bolt-on, hopefully push about 260, 270 wheel horsepower out of this. Then after, I'm gonna rip the engine out of this one, put a J35 A6 from a 04, 05 what is it, Honda Odyssey. That's the minivan. I'm gonna throw that in there for the meantime, see what I can do with that engine. Then while I have the engine from this car out, I'm gonna build it. Hopefully I can push about 450, 500 wheel on E85 on a single turbo. That will be perfect, because I'll be able to run up against, like, you know, Scat Packs, Hellcats, Camaros, like ZL1s possibly, especially at the power to weight ratio of that, like this car versus those cars. I feel like this car would handle pretty well. So as of right now, I'm doing the TL Type S build on a 6.6 Accord, which will be my version, which would be, the car's going to handle way better in the corners. It's going to really be what Honda should have done with a 6.6 Accord. Like, I remember when I had my Honda Civic Si, I pushed the hell out of that car in the corners, doing 100 miles an hour, and the car just sat there on the road. So if I can somewhat do it to this car, and I believe I can, I'll be happy. Then after that, next year, rip the motor out of this one, put the J35, run that around for a few, then throw mine, my original one back in, then run it, you know? Because at the time, probably within the next few months, I might have another car with this one. For more content, it'll be better for me, better for viewership, everything. And also another thing, speaking of that, I might end up buying another Acura TSX, the one from 2006 to 2007, because again, I'm kind of having, you know, some issues. I need to redo the suspension on the car. I'm going to put up a video that what I found out about this car, because the original owner didn't treat the car well enough. I get it. It's a 6.6 Accord. It's a manual Accord. You're going to want to do shit that you're not supposed to really be doing, and you wouldn't do to an auto Accord. So let me post this video right now. All right, so I'm underneath the Accord. Look at this. See that oil on the coil pack? Then look at this shit. This is like, what the fuck? Fucking ball joints. But the oil, yo, that shit was fucking
black. Look at all that. But that's my main thing right there. Definitely do valve cover gaskets next week. Okay, look at that. It's crazy. Just simple maintenance. That's all that has to get done. Great, but it's annoying because let me show you this. Let's just walk around the car with me. Okay, driver's side. Why are we at the driver's side? And if you guys seen in the video, the sway bar end link. I don't know if you guys can see that. Wait a minute. Yeah, right there. So it's completely popped out now. So I think I made it worse. But when I'm driving now, it's like the steering wheel's just like not straight. It's shaking. But other than that, all the car needs is some maintenance done. Then after the maintenance, you know, start getting to work. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. You know, I finally bought one of the rarest Honda Accords, which is a 6.6 Accord, and never in my life I thought I would ever own one, but I finally own one, which is amazing. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the content that I'm going to be putting out. If you're new, like and subscribe, and more 6.6 content on the way.